I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey guys, how are you doing? We are back. I'm so excited, you guys. We are going to be covering season 1, episode 8. We are already on 8.
Episode 8. Only 2 left, you guys.
So crazy. I am your host, Ebone Chatman, and I am here with the Dare Me expert, okay? Miss Ashmin Ram. How are you doing?
I'm so good, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging on and waiting for us tonight. We're going to switch things up a little bit. It is Ebone and I, but you guys are our co-host as well tonight. So I have you guys on our chat. Please interact with us, and we're going to address everything together tonight. It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be a great show. I am very excited. There was so much going on. We have sexual tension that finally got bursted. We got Coach and Addy's relationship got intensified, a little deeper, a little weird. What were your overall thoughts of the episode tonight?
Oh my God. I was happy for the big reveal. Like, I think everything we've been saying throughout the season, there was things that I was oblivious to that finally showed up in this episode. I mean, we could go straight to the sexual tension. Like, thank you to all our viewers that did catch on to the fact. They're like, you guys, this is sexual tension. And thank you guys for those comments, because I was oblivious to that. You guys knew what was going on, and it was revealed tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, the fact that I still feel like there was a lot of information that we also don't have.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't get any background story on this amazing, wonderful sexual tension type kiss situation going on with Addy and Beth.
Yeah.
It just kind of was like a flashback. But, like, if we're going to bring that up, don't you think it was kind of weird that Addy was having flashbacks about Beth kissing when her and Coach were in the rain together? Like, that's weird. Like, are you thinking about Coach in that way, or what was going on? Like, what did you think about that scene?
I mean, like, I think that entire scene was, it was unpredictable. Like, first off, right, going back to the beginning of the show, when we went back to Will lying there, like, dead on the table, Collette explains. She's like, I went there, he called me over, I didn't know why, and this is what I found. So she got Addy completely wrapped up in this situation, right?
Right.
And then we see that crazy scene with, like, the bleach and the shoes and packing everything in a bag. So my take on Collette has always been that she's preyed off of Addy's vulnerability.
100%.
And then the way she was mistreating her in the episode. So if we dive back into the whole kiss, like, she was going to leave Addy out in the cold, and Addy was just dying with her flashbacks, right? And so Addy goes in, and she's like, we need to talk about this. Like,
right.
You can't just leave me out in the cold. You've invited me now into this murder picture, right? So I think for that kiss to take place, like, obviously Addy has been into her the entire time, right? Like, from the shower scene in the previous episodes to what we see happen now. And I feel like Coach just acted on it.
Well, see, the thing is that, like, in that scene, it was Addy was the one who had the flashback to Beth. So it was a scene of, like, them in the park and, like, Beth and Addy kissing.
Yeah.
So, like, that was the thing that I was like, okay, wait, that's weird. Because, I mean, we had been calling it out this whole time that, like, there was for sure some sexual tension going on between Beth and Addy. But I thought it was weird that Addy was having these, like, flashbacks while she was, like, with Coach, right? Like, when she did barge into the house and, like, whatnot, she was having these flashbacks while, like, Coach is standing there. So I'm like, is that sexual tension between now her and Coach, or she's just, like, really reminiscing and missing her friend because, like, the rain, like, you know what I'm saying?
Who knows? Maybe Beth and Addy kissed too.
Yeah, no, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
So what's happened with both people now?
No. It's only happened with Beth and Addy, not with Coach. Coach did not kiss Addy.
What?
Yeah. Like, Ashmin done missed the whole episode, y'all. She done missed the whole scene right there. Yeah, so it was only Addy and Beth that kissed in the rain. I know, the scene was kind of dark.
Okay. So, all right. So so it was the shadow. It was literally thought that it was Coach that's now acted on the kiss with Addy.
No. It was just Beth and Addy that had kissed. And Addy's having this flashback about them kissing because it's raining. And when her and Beth shared the kiss, it was also raining. So, like, it was a flashback.
Did anyone else miss that? Did that confuse anybody
Did anyone else miss that? Because, right, Ashmin missed that part. Okay?
I did. Okay.
I'll tell you, but we all got it figured out now. So we all have that straightened out. But now that you know for sure that it was Beth and Addy, how do you feel about the flashback part of it? Like the fact that she was there with Coach and she was like...
Well, now it all makes sense. Okay. All their tension with one another. The whole, phone cover and, the stuff that we've seen take place at regionals. Why her and not me? Like, clearly, it wasn't just about a BFF friendship.
Right, it was like a relationship.
It's crystal clear now, exactly. And you said that last week. Look at her. Okay, so now she's feeling herself because I missed that part, but that's okay.
No, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, it has been a lot of sexual tension, and I was kind of looking like, what's going on? Like, this is really, really weird. But I mean, if we're going to go back to the top of the episode, right? So we see Coach and Addy, they're in the apartment. She watched the shoes. The fact, and she, she puts them in the closet and whatnot. First of all, if you notice the camera, it zoomed in on the scenes, zoomed in on the camera part on the building. So I'm like, oh, they did have their hoods on, but it's like there's surveillance cameras. Like, do you think that this is going to be something that they're going to get caught up in?
Of course they're going to get caught up in.
Right?
Absolutely. I mean, we hear at the end of the episode that, it's a possible suicide. But now we got the detectives. We got the investigation that's going to take place. I mean, and here's my thing. Collette is no fool. She said she went to that building to see him and she found him there, right? Even the way she's behaving, her behavior's always been off to me. But the whole bleach scene, the shoe scene, even how she's acting, I mean, to me, she seems guilty. She seems responsible. And now, to get Addy involved in the hood,
That's what I'm saying. So I'm still asking questions here. Why do you think, why did she bring Addy into it? Why call Addy? I mean, that was something that we talked about last episode, too. Why, out of everyone you could have called? And then we see in this episode how Addy, Coach ends up having a breakdown. Addy's there to console her. And Coach says, I'm so happy that you're here with me, right? It was like another dependency thing that we saw with Coach. So, she definitely has some emotional problems. What do you think about that?
Beyond. And you know what? I think she's using Addy. I think she uses people. And it's I feel like she's a mess herself, and then sometimes when you deal with people that are a mess, they'll get you in their mess whether you expect it or not. And I think she's using Addy. I think she will possibly frame Addy, and I think she needs some level of an accomplice. If she's completely responsible for that murder, that's why she's dragging Addy in there. And correct me if I'm right or wrong on this part, you guys.
Yes, Ashmin. Go
I know, you guys, let me know what you guys saw. The bag when she's packing it in the beginning of the episode, she gives that bag to Addy, right?
Yeah, she does. Okay. And Addy hides it in the closet.
That's the evidence bag. She took the evidence bag with her to her house.
No, exactly. And let's not forget that her mom is a police officer.
Yes.
You guys. So let's not forget about that part. So let's say her mom is doing her laundry or moving some things around. She's going to be like, what is this weird bag doing in the closet? Let me open it. And there's going to be blood everywhere. That was dumb.
That is wrong. How is she going to give her bag to that girl and Addy be stupid enough to take it home?
Okay, I know this might be a little prediction right here, but let me just say this. We do see that Coach goes through Addy's phone.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck was she looking for?
How did she get the password? Or did she manipulate her way in getting the password?
She must have known it was something easy, but why was she going through her phone? What did you think? What did you think she was trying to find?
I think she's trying to see, if Addy has any suspicions towards her, right? What is the real conversation about Addy? Does Addy appear one way to Coach and then talks another way about her?
Right.
But she was clearly searching for something.
She was searching for something. I think she was searching for evidence that, Addy's been talking or maybe saying something or felt like maybe she was trying to frame her. This is my thing. I think that Coach is low-key trying to set up Addy.
Yeah. And
I think she's going to have her make the fall for it. I know that's like low-key a prediction, but like I just all like you give the evidence bag and then you're going through her phone. Yeah. Like something's about to go down.
And you know what? We're not the only ones that think that. We have Eva Alvarez that also says, I think so too, because Coach will do anything to protect her perfect life.
Absolutely.
So thanks, Eva. We feel the same way. Like she is setting up Addy, and she needs another person to cover up all the bad that she's did. But I think eventually it's going to track back to her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, thank you so much, Eva, for commenting in our live chat. And you guys can do the same. So please comment below. Join our live chat. We would love to hear from you. We love to give our opinions. Thank you so much for making us the ESPN of TV Talk. We enjoy what we do, and we can only do that because of you. So please subscribe to our channel. If you aren't able to watch us, you can always check us out on Spotify and on iTunes. And make sure you give us that 5-star rating.
5.
Yes. But yeah, I really think that she is going to be setting her up. And then, you know what? It's even funny. Like, so now we see this this relationship. We don't really see a whole lot of Beth this episode. The episode really focuses on Coach, Addy, and how Addy is really like losing her mind. Don't you think you'd be losing your mind too if you just figured out, like, saw a dead man?
100%. And not is she only losing her mind, like the shock of that situation, right? Like she's there, she's having insane flashbacks. Like she doesn't even know why she ended up there, right? Like no wonder why she's going through it. If she's having flashbacks of Riri's bloody face, she's remembering Will, she faints in the classroom, she's totally in a state of shock. And again, that's where I think Coach was so wrong to her. Drags her in, leaves her completely blank slate about the situation. And she's like processing this all on her own. And how messed up was that in the gym? She's like, you know better to wear these type of shoes to my gym. She had to take the shoes off because of the murder. You made her take them off.
Right, and you made her, well, I mean, she did wash them with bleach, to be honest. But, I mean, is Addy really going to wear these shoes that she now has, that were probably left at the scene low-key?
Yeah.
They're probably, like, there's probably shoe prints, bloody shoe prints left on the scene, and now she has these shoes in her closet. And, right, that really was messed up.
And
that she was like, go on and give me 50 push-ups with the claps.
Right.
Like, no mercy.
Yeah.
But this is my thing, right? I feel like in Coach's position, it's low-key difficult because at the end of the day, even though this person did help you out with the murder, even though I do feel like you should have loyalty to them, she also has to be a leader for her team, right? Like, she is the coach.
But
so
she's not a true leader.
She's not a true leader. But that's not what everyone else sees, right? Yeah. So it's like for the rest of the team that is there, she has to act like, okay, bet, like, you're not following the rules.
Of course.
You know, amongst the team, like, I have to give you tough love just like I have to treat everyone else equally. So in one sense, I'm kind of like, dang, like, that sucks. Yeah. But, I mean, I kind of get it.
But it's the fakeness behind it, right? Like,
but none of the other girls know about that, though.
But they will. I believe they will. Right? Like the truth is going to show up for itself. Like, I get what you're saying. She had to set that up as a role model or else everyone's going to be like, oh, she's totally favoring Addy.
Right.
But at the end of the day, to be able to be that vindictive, Addy knows. She's like, you know, you've seen Addy's look to her. She's like, really?
Right.
And the claps?
Right. Right. And you have to add the claps in there, like 50 push-ups. Okay, girl, I got you. But the claps too? Like, is you tripping? You are tripping. Yeah. So Addy faints, right?
Yes.
And so they have so first of all, they have the prep rally, right? When everyone's like, whoa, everyone's so excited. Addy's having a moment. So she faints. When she wakes up, who's there, of course, to have her back? Beth. And Beth gives her cake and is trying to, you know, be nice. But at the same time, it was kind of like evil because she was like taunting her. She doesn't know what's going on, obviously, but she kind of was bringing up things and saying things that kind of had Addy like, what you know? How you know that? What's going on? You know, had her like kind of paranoid. I thought that was interesting. And then Beth also describes a dream that she has, right? And she describes a dream and she was like, you had my back, or you had my wrist and then you let it go.
Like you always do.
Like you always do. This relationship is really falling apart. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's perfectly broken. Like, You know, Beth is interesting in this episode. She's super observant, right? She's super observant. She's like, Bert Cassidy has that big celebration at school.
Right.
And Coach French is nowhere to be found.
Because she's probably over here trying to think about her next move.
Yes.
Trying to get her life together.
Exactly. But Beth is the one that calls it out. She's like, Coach French must be really busy. She's nowhere to be found. And Will is not at his normal table. So she's observant. She's like, where are these
Too observant.
Yeah.
She's a little too observant.
She's like, where are these two people that are not here? And then after Beth or Addy faints, she's the one in the hospital. And she's like, and of course it's your BFF that's here. So I agree with you. She's taunting her. She's
taunting her.
But she's still there for her, right?
But I feel like it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, I'm going to give you a carrot, but I'm going to take it away. I'm going to dangle it in front of you to let you know what you have, but you don't really have it. So it's like, you see that you are ditching me for Coach, but in the same breath, where is she at? When you're in trouble, who's really here? So who really has your back? And I think Beth is really like trying to test Addy.
And she took her opportunity. Like, she showed up. She's like, let's not forget who is here for you right now. She even made that comment. She's like, well, we couldn't reach your mom. Like, you know, she's like, I was the one. I am the one that's here.
I am the one.
Yeah.
I am the one that's had your back.
Yeah.
I've been loyal to you. So don't get it twisted now, okay? That's Beth. Probably saying.
I thought it was funny how Addy's like, why am I always doing bad things in your dream?
Right. I know. I thought that was funny too, but it was kind of like, it's not even that she's necessarily doing bad things. It's just that she really, like we said before, like Beth or Addy doesn't really have like a backbone. Like she kind of just does whatever Addy or Beth wants her to do. So Addy, now that it's like the relationship kind of is like taking a different dynamic. And I feel like Beth is probably like, you're always doing things that are dumb. Like, you're doing dumb things.
And you guys, how crazy was it at the end of the episode? Beth is parked outside of Coach's house. So she knows Addy is at the house.
She knows something's going on.
She knows something's going on. Like, I wonder what her level of knowing is in this.
The thing is, she probably doesn't know much.
Yeah.
But she has always been very suspicious of their relationship. And first she was jealous. And then I think the jealousy turned into suspicion because she was like, what the heck is going on? Like, why are you always with her? Why are you texting her? Why is she on your screensaver? Right. What is this relationship? Yeah. And I feel like it's kind of like that jealous girlfriend, you know, like you have someone, or jealous boyfriend, since we're both women, that's like, what, like, you know, you start getting mad, and then you're kind of like, wait a second, let me investigate. Let me really see what's going on. Like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to be in the cut, and I'm going to keep taunting you and keep trying to pull information out of you to see what's up. And I think that's exactly what Beth is doing.
Yeah.
And I think she's about to find something out. I know she's going to figure it out.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, because she's still on to it. She remembers what she's seen take place between Coach and Will. Now she knows neither one of them are there. She knows Addy is acting weird. When Addy was walking down the halls, Beth looks at her and she's like, you didn't sleep last night. She knows.
She knows.
Exactly.
I was like, girl, how you know that? How you know she didn't sleep? Maybe she did sleep. Maybe she just looks rough this morning. Like, she didn't want to put makeup on today or something. Like, dang, you over here all up in her business.
But, you know, she's going to connect the pieces. Because, you know, silence speaks. So she's like, all right, well,
Ooh, silence speaks. Oh my God,
I'm always going to bring something deep to the show.
that was deep. That was deep, Ashmin. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, you know, like I said, in practice, she was very serious. She makes her do the 50 push-ups. I was just saying, like, everything about their relationship is weird. Like, okay. So when Addy is now talking to Coach, right? So now Coach is kind of like being more open about, you know, Addy was like, listen, now that I know what happened, like now that we're at the end result, I need to go back to the backstory. I need to figure out what the heck happened, like what was going on. So now Coach is now telling Addy a lot of information, which honestly, all of this stresses me out because this is way too deep for a teenager to be knowing.
Right.
It's like way too much. Like, I don't need to know about your sexual personal relationships and you were having an issue with your marriage. Like, I don't need to know these things. But Coach kind of opens up and she was just saying how she needed a rescue plan, basically, right? Not in so many words, that she needed a rescue plan in her marriage. She wasn't happy. Will was kind of that person that was fun and outgoing, and she couldn't take her eyes off. She was intrigued because it was something that was old from the past, but something that probably wasn't like fully explored. And so I was like, wow, like, what did you think about that scene right there? Like the fact that like Coach was being so open, so candid, telling Addy kind of a lot of personal information.
I mean, I think on one level, she didn't have much of a choice. When Addy went there and barged in, I was proud of her. She demanded answers. She was like, look, dude, I don't know what the gym scene was about today. Fine. But you involved me in this and you need to tell me everything. And I think that I question Colette's authenticity always, right? Like, yes, I think she told her the truth about things, but at the same time, I think that she was venting. Like, you know, she knows what went down in that room with Will. That's my thoughts, right?
Oh, 100%.
So I think she's just a mess. Like, yes, I think she told her personal information, but I still think she has a motive behind her telling what she did because she has the breakdown right after that.
The thing is, I don't really think that she told everything.
No
way. She gave like...
Does she ever?
Right. She gave like a bare... Like, she told Addy what she's been telling Addy. So there wasn't any extra new information.
Yeah.
It was like, I needed a rescue. I needed to be seen. My man wasn't paying attention to me. Blah. Like,
yeah.
But
this is why I went there.
Yeah, but there wasn't a whole lot of like... backstory of like anything that Addy maybe needed to hear.
Things that would lead up to what happened in that room.
Right.
Exactly.
And why we over here talking about it's a suicide. Okay, so obviously, at the end of the episode, basically, Beth figures out that Will's dead, texts Addy talking about, it was a suicide. But I feel like she did that in a way that was kind of like, they found Will and he's dead. You know? Like it was like a what's going on type thing. It wasn't, I don't think it was like informational. It was like to kind of poke the bear.
Yeah. It was totally passive.
It was totally passive aggressive.
Like that's big news. And she's like, by the way.
Yeah, because I think she knows somebody's involved in this.
Exactly. She has her suspicions.
And she's not about to let this go.
No.
But, do we have someone else in the chat?
I just wanted to address Mindy Richards. She says, where the hell was Matt? I agree. We didn't see him this entire episode.
Yeah, we didn't see him at all.
What's her name? Collette did say, he left on a business trip. But
well, then where was the baby? Okay.
Well, the baby was there.
Where was the baby? What's going on?
Yeah. But yeah, apparently Matt was on a business trip that like spontaneously took place that morning. So that's where he was. So we think Mindy.
Right. So he was on a business trip while all this is going down in the DMs, okay? Well, Ashmin, please give us some news and gossip, girl.
Definitely. All right, so for news, I thought I'd share something from Marlo Kelly's Instagram. And you guys, as we know, there's only 2 episodes left. So as the season is wrapping up, this is what the cast did to celebrate the season of season 1 wrapping up for Dare Me. They all went skydiving.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So that's a picture from Marlo Kelly's Instagram, and you could see Riri's there, and that's Tacey, and so
they do get along in real life, huh?
They do get along, and this is what they did to celebrate the wrapping of season 1.
Have you ever been skydiving?
I haven't, and I don't intend on it
Never?
either. No.
I heard it's a really good adrenaline rush.
That is not my type of adrenaline. Are you into it?
I kind of want to. Just one time for the one time. You just never know. It could be really fun.
If you do, will you come back and share it on the show?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, it won't be within the next 2 episodes, but if you watch me on anything else, I'll share my experience. Yeah. Okay, well, do you have... so Ashmin today is going to do our special segment.
Yes. Guys, I got some trivia for us.
Yes.
Yeah, just a couple of questions, but woohoo.
Yes.
I thought we'd get to know our characters a little bit better. And I'm going to start off with Marlo Kelly, who plays Beth.
Okay.
And the question is, what type of show did Marlo Kelly get her start on? Was it A, reality, B, soap opera, C, comedy?
Okay, I'm going to go with B, soap opera.
B, soap opera. Do we have anybody in our chat that wants to take a stab at it? Okay. Well, I will say that you are correct.
Woo!
It is B, soap opera.
You guys, I swear I did not see the questions beforehand, okay? I did not know.
And it was on an Australian soap opera by the name of Home and Away. So
Oh my
that's where
goodness.
she started. I believe she was like 19 years old.
How exciting is
Yeah,
that?
yeah. And the last question is, so Dare Me is based on a novel, in case we didn't know that. But who is the author of this novel?
Oh my gosh.
Is it A, Megan Abbott, or B, Megan Carey?
Dang. Okay. Since I went with B on the first question, you know how you be playing them guessing games. I'm gonna go with A on this one.
That is such a great strategy.
Yeah!
That is correct.
You guys, I'm 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Okay, how did you guys do on that trivia?
I know. Well, you guys could let us know after, but now you know Megan Abbott is the author of this great show from this wonderful novel.
We love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Ashmin. Okay, are you ready for some predictions?
Let's do this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I already low-key said my prediction.
AfterBuzz TV prediction.
But my prediction is that Beth is about to be the detective. We do not even need to hire the FBI for this because Beth is on the case, you guys. Beth is going to figure this out. Whether or not I do not think that she's going to turn them in, but I do think she's going to use it for like her personal gain, like some type of revenge or some type of like thing that she wants. So if it's like a scholarship or if it's whatever it is that she wants, she's going to use this information.
I'm in complete agreement with you. I think Beth is gonna crack the case.
Right?
She's already on it. Like, her suspicions are there. She's gonna piece things together, and I agree. She might keep the information for herself and just see how the other players involved are going to play this. And she's like, I already know what's going on. So yeah, she might be 2 steps ahead of the game on this one. But I do want to say with Collette, I think Colette's going to frame Addy, you guys.
Yeah.
I do. I think we're going to see more shadiness. And, I think she's going to frame her.
I think that relationship's about to turn upside down, too. Ooh. And when Addy's in trouble, guess who she's going to have to run to? Beth. And who's not going to be there? Beth.
Right?
Okay.
Well, we'll see if she's going to be there or not.
I know. I'm excited to see. Well, we can't wait to see. I hope you guys continue to tune in and continue to watch with us. We're super excited. So we'll catch you guys next week. Thank you so much. Ashmin, where can we find you on social media?
Definitely. Find me on Insights by Ish, where there's always an insight waiting for you.
Yes, and you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Ebone Chatman 12. We will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Have a great night.
Thanks for
Our
joining,
founder,
guys.
Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.